MeTV Carolina.
Thanks for staying with us For the Record. Joining us now is John Harrison with Keymark Software. And John, talk to me a little bit about using AI in business.
Well, it's no one's an expert yet, even though there are people out there claiming that they are. And it's something I think Larry mentioned earlier. We're going to be talking about different stuff. We're going to be talking about different AI stuff next week than we are this week. It's changing so rapidly. But in the business world, there have been AI applications in use for a while now. They've just been referred to as machine learning or language models, natural language models that have been in use. But now the hype with everyone using it with ChatGPT and being able to go in and build a logo in 2 minutes, things like that have heighten this hype around AI. And so I think one of the things we're trying to do with our business is make sure that people take a step back and really understand where you need to be able to take advantage of AI. You can't just go to Best Buy and say, give me some of that AI and go home with it. You really need to understand what is it you're trying to do as a business. So applying it to your business is no different than the way you've applied ERP or CRM or other software applications in the past. It's just exciting how much it can do. And so it's unbelievable the opportunity we have ahead if we use it correctly.
Let's rewind a bit. Talk to me about what does Keymark do, and then how do you use AI?
Okay, so we're a business automation company. We started 26-ish years ago, and when we started, we were a capture, like a content capture application that came on, and we did scan, store, retrieve. So think document management, which became content management because it was not always coming from a document. We grew to the point where we were originating data in a system or electronically. And so we grew through that, but our goal with our customers is to help them automate their business processes, whether it's using documentation or other means of doing that. And so AI is a natural progression for what we've done for our customers for years. We've used machine learning through the years, and so it's natural that we would continue that progression and utilize AI to help customers continue to expand the value they're getting from these systems.
And I would imagine, especially for the viewers who are at home watching, the customers want to know more about it. So you as the business who they would be calling, you need to know about it.
Yeah,
so this is something that really every business can be trying to figure out, how do I utilize this? And do I need to? Because it could save from the bottom line.
Absolutely. Well, there's two ways that companies are using this. One is if you're in technology, if you're not talking about AI or looking at ways you can deliver that for your customers, you're probably going to get left behind. But the other part of that is using it internally for your own business processes. We're using things like ChatGPT and other AI capabilities internally for basic business processes, even with our sales team. So there are a number of things we're doing where it's helped us to be more efficient. We also use our own technology. You know, some companies say, eat your own dog food. We are using our technology in-house to also improve business process and become more efficient in areas, you know, in places like invoice automation. We deliver that for customers, but we also use it in-house as well.
For many businesses, is there a way that AI is creating jobs? Because I would imagine with more people wanting to be taught how to use it, and then you have to make sure your company is staying on top of the latest technology too. And like you said at the beginning, technology is changing so fast.
Yeah, exactly. If you go back 15, 20 years, if an organization came out with a new capability, it would take their competitors 2 or 3 years to catch up. And so it was that kind of thing. So you might have a competitive advantage for a while. With AI and the market we're in now, you might release something today and 3 days later a competitor is doing the same thing but better.
Yeah.
And so that pace of change requires people to constantly learn the new stuff that's out there and be able to apply it in a way that is good for their customers and good internally. But then to take that a step further, you know, if you go out there and look at jobs that are popular jobs, prompt engineer is one of the top things you'll see, and that is just someone who knows how to write an AI prompt and get the right answer and get what you're looking for. And it's, if you just, I know you like ChatGPT, have messed around with it. There are a number of different ways that you can make sure you're getting the right answer and you're not getting something that's false, or you're able to test that. So I believe that it's going to create more jobs, and it's going to, there are going to be things that go away.
Right.
So there are going to be skill sets that now are human delivered that are going to be delivered by a system, but I also believe it's going to allow people to be more strategic in how they spend their time. So we have IT. What's that?
The event.
The event, yes.
Yeah. So
we'll talk about this at our event, but one of the things we're seeing is that people who have been spending a big part of their time on manual processes and quite frankly, stuff that the computer can do, they're being freed up to focus more on strategic initiatives and think about how they can optimize the system. So instead of reacting to daily work that can be done through AI, they are actually working on how to optimize the system and become more efficient and actually use that technology in the best way possible.
So let's tell people about the event. It's called the Main Event. Notice M, lowercase, capital AI, lowercase n event. It is on Thursday, May 2nd, 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. at the Zen in downtown Greenville. John Harrison, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, and I have one more thing.
Okay.
So we have two people I wanted to tell you guys about. So Jennifer Ott is, she is an AI and machine learning specialist with UiPath, which is a leader in the robotic process automation market. And then we have Anthony Maciola, which is with a company called Haystack. He's a 30-plus year veteran in cloud capture and AI technology, and they will both be speaking and on a panel at our event. So we'd love to have everyone come join us on Thursday. It's a free event, and we're excited to host it.
Thank you so much. It's still to come. Still to come on For the Record, a new program helping people finish their college degree.
I knew I wanted to finish the degree, I just didn't know where to start.
In case you missed it, the group that's helping adults get back in the classroom so they can graduate.
Our community has